They're already among the brightest sports stars, bringing in millions for their schools and TV. So why not pay student athletes?
That was Blake Griffin-esque. What a great play here by Andrew Harrison. Keeps the ball in his left hand to keep it away from Chiozza, and that is big time. I think we know what's number 1 on the top 10. My goodness.
And maybe number 2 and number 3 as well. Great look there.
Top 10 rank.
Let me start with you. I'm just confused. You know, you were a great athlete in college, and you went on, you made a ton of money. Did you feel like that extra $100,000 you might have made as a student would have made a big difference in your life? What are you trying to fix here by saying that these students should be paid?
I'm trying to get it to the point where the what they call the student athlete, which is really a myth, we got to end that. We have to come to reality. I think a lot of this has to do with perception. So many people in America see college sports as an extension, a very nostalgic extension of high school sports, right. Where the quarterback and a cheerleader have a romance and they celebrate their victory over the rivals at a malt shop. It's not that. It's a $6 billion a year industry. Last year, CBS and TBS split up $1 billion just off of March Madness. There's so much money being made, and the people who are creating this wealth do not get to participate, and they don't get to graduate, and that's a big issue.
So, in a billion-dollar business, what is a scholarship worth? On average, it's about $23,000. By comparison, a joint study by Drexel University and the National College Players Association found the average worth of a collegiate football player is about $120,000. It's about $265,000 for the average men's basketball player. Athletes who want to see reform say some colleges already make millions of dollars on TV contracts and then shell out the big bucks for top-of-the-line coaches and facilities. So why not include the players?
When you're a student athlete, you don't have that kind of time. You wake up in the morning, you have weights at this time. Then after weights, you go to class. And after class, you go maybe try to grab you a quick bite to eat. Then after you get your quick bite to eat, you go straight to meetings. And after meetings, you got practice. And after practice, you got to try to get all the work done you had throughout the day. You got from your lectures and from your focus groups. And those aren't the things that people focus on when talking about student athletes. They're upset when a student athlete says they need a little cash. Well, I can tell you from experience, I had negative $40 in my account, and usually my account was in a negative more times than it was in a positive. You know, you got to make decisions on whether you get gas for your car or whether you get the meal for the day. You know, what you got one of the two choices. And people think, oh, you're on scholarship. They pay for your room and board. They pay for your education. But to their knowledge, you're there to play football. You're not on scholarship for school. And it sounds crazy when a student athlete says that, but those are the things coaches tell them every day. You're not on scholarship for school.
I mean, that's kind of great. You know, good for them. You know, at the end of the day, you know, to certain points, you know, we as student athletes, you know, get utilized for what we do so well, and we definitely, you know, we're definitely best to get a scholarship to our universities. But at the end of the day, that doesn't cover everything. You know, we do have hungry nights that we don't have enough money to get food, and sometimes, you know, money is needed. So, you know, but I don't think, you know, you should stretch it out to hundreds of thousands of dollars for players, you know, because that's not, you know, a lot of times guys don't know how to handle themselves for money. So, but I think, you know, Northwestern has an idea, and we'll see where it goes.
Do you feel like an employee?
You know, I just feel like a student athlete, and you know, sometimes, like I said, there's hungry nights when I'm not able to eat, and but I still got to play up to my, you know, capabilities, and sometimes it's that way. You know, I don't see myself as so much of an employee, but you know, when you see a jersey getting sold, it may not have your last name on it, but when you see a jersey getting sold, things like that, you know, to some credit, you feel like you want something in return, and sometimes it feels that way. But like I said, I don't think you know, student athletes should get hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, but like I said, there are hungry nights that I go to bed and I'm starving. So something can change.